How's it going, guys? I want to show you my African cichlid tank and Oscar tank over here. The cichlid tank's a 125 gallon and the Oscar is a 75. I had this tank given to me by a relative. We just moved in here a little over a week ago, me and my girlfriend, and this is our bedroom. Luckily we fit both tanks in here. I've had these fish for about a year. Some of them I just got over the weekend, and that is natural creek rock in there. I cleaned it off real good, of course. And most of these guys are mbuna, and they're still growing out, but most of them have reached a pretty decent size. And aragonite, I think I'm pronouncing that right, aragonite sand's still settling, so it might look a little milky in there. I have 2 canister filters running, filtering it out right now. When I first poured the water in there, it looked straight up like skim milk. You couldn't even tell it was water. You couldn't even see 2 inches into the tank, and now after a week it's starting to settle pretty good. These are some pretty heavy creek rock in here. These guys love hiding in it. I don't want to fill the tank up like some people do, like where it's just filled with rocks. I think that's ridiculous. The fish don't have room to swim or grow much, and a lot of debris and poop and stuff gets caught underneath it, and it makes it much harder to clean, and plus you hardly ever see the fish because they like to hide. They're a little skittish because after the move it freaked them out, and if I have food in my hand they will come up to me, but if I walk into the room after I've been here for a while, they hide behind rocks. So I gotta be a little careful here how I get up from the bed. And I'll show you guys a close-up of the tank. I'll go ahead and show you a side view real quick. This little guy I got over the weekend. I actually got some of these guys from Walmart here in Kentucky. We get it from they get their fish from Alabama. Fish hatchery there, and they're actually pretty good. They're not incredibly ugly or anything for mbuna. I'll show you guys the filtration system in a minute. I think I'm gonna feed them. That's why they're coming up to me. Glad they're coming around. That's the biggest guy in here. He's a hap. I bought him when he was about that size. I only had him for about 2 months. He's growing a little bit. And I'll show you guys the canister filters. I have 2 Sun canister filters running to them. I love Sun. They're good and cheap, and they do an excellent job at filtering stuff. There's the first one. That's a smaller one. That one was on eBay. It was only like 45 bucks. It was dirt cheap, and I had enough of hang-on back filters, constantly changing the filter cartridges and all that. And these are a lot less hassle, and they do a much better job at filtering a tank, especially a larger tank. So if you guys are looking for good cheap canister filters and you have like over a 55-gallon tank, I'd highly suggest getting those, regardless of what kind of fish you keep, saltwater or fresh. And I got this light off eBay. It was good and cheap, only 70 bucks for a 72-inch. And it has 2 mode. It changes to blue, the night light. My fish hate it. That's mostly for reef tanks. It has all those different colors in it because plant growth, and brings that contrast in the tank on the rocks and fish and the sand. Alrighty, I will bring you over to the 75-gallon Oscar and blood parrot tank. My blood parrot was originally in this tank, and I just moved her yesterday, and she's a little skittish. She's been hiding behind the driftwood. I use pool filter sand in here. I have 2 Oscars. It's still settling a little bit, so it might look a little murky in there. They're wanting to play hide and go seek. They're hanging out by the filter, not the filter, the heater. Their name is Oscar and Meyer, and I named the blood parrot, if you can see her, Polly. She's a pretty good size. Yeah, there she is. Wait for these guys to grow out. I'm not going to do anything too fancy with the tank because I know these guys are going to get humongous. I have a Sun canister filter running on this one as well, and the same LED light. And that is natural driftwood. But yeah, I just wanted to show my tanks off to you guys. I just got them set up, so they're not super fancy right now. I plan on doing a lot more to them. Subscribe and prepare for some more videos, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching my video.